but our research budget is already scrapping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what important isn't money, it's ambition. I'll grab my plushies. Yes! All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven, significantly larger than the newer home models. The plan, as in the plan, obviously. Talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together. Now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually we didn't talk at all, so 2 years. Details. The point is we've known each other a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. No. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. So are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. That fat guy's me. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we've managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as byproducts of our research. Nice. It's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. So far, they total 8 in number. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Cyclone Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Ghost in the Shell. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave, name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. But I digress. The Phone Wave name subject to change is in short a remote-controlled microwave. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave name subject to change has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1 as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Bear in mind, the frozen chicken had almost thawed by the time she placed it in the Phone Wave named subject to change. When she removed it, it was frozen solid. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying with Mayuri, she did, but she can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. And when we tried to freeze a banana, it just turned out really weird. I just don't get it. Mayuri! Mayuri, bring forth the bananas! Are you gonna turn them into bananas again? That's been bugging me, Mayushin. Can you stop calling them bananas? But bananas are bananas. Whatever, get moving. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave, named subject to change. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. It's fine with me. Mayushi's always buys bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one. Next time, we'll only do one banana. The phone wave, named subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number's already in my address book, I just need to call the phone wave. I waste no time. The call connects in an instant. Hello? This is the phone wave, named subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone wave. Do you hear Mayushi's voice? Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the pound button, press enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave, named subject to change, to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. I should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake in Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, named subject to change, comes to life. Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards? That might have serious implications if we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule. Yeah, no. Not Hund's rule. No. Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, their microwave chimes. Gelled bananas are ready. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave, named subject to change, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. Just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. Taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it, so come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. No way. Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours. But gel bananas are all gloopy droopy, soft and squishy. Wait, she already tried one? This girl's ditziness is truly on another level. It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy droopy, soft and squishy? Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me. Your banana's all soft and... Don't make her say that, you perv! Anime. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to... Daibaru. Going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. Tokyo Denki University, where Daru and I go to school, collaborates with ATF to set up satellite classes. Yeet. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. Should have written it down. Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach, but from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. New message. It's from Mayuri. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Gero Froggy. Responding to every last aspect of a message is a waste of time. I should just pick one topic to respond to, or maybe I won't reply at all. Ooh, okay. Upa. I feel your pain. That thing was worth a fortune. Our precious research funds. That's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. Upa. There, that should do it. Man, feel that AC, I'm alive. Unlike the lab, Daibaru has air conditioning, making it an oasis for poor students like us. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. About the phone wave, name subject to change, I might have found our answer. You know that name subject to change thing is really annoying. We won't give in that easily. If no other lab members use name subject to change, it will carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now's not the time. So what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous! So basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't tell that. You can't call that science. Stop interrupting me. At this rate, I'll never get to my point. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave, name subject to change, may be the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. Let me share my revelations about the phone wave, name subject to change. Damn you! My brilliant ideas will clearly find no purchase with Daru. Time to change the topic. So you're telling me you have no interest in checking out Redicon? I won't get to see anything anyway. Besides, most of the info's out on the net already. There's more than 100 threads on that channel. It's nuts, dude. I asked if there's any information about Makase Kurisu on that channel. That again? What do you mean again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? Sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which meant it came from the future. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. Split into 3 emails. One stab. Ed, Makase K. Risu, don't. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. The chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I see a girl. And I recognize her. You. Impossible! Chills run down my spine. I can't move a finger. I stare at her face in disbelief. Makase Kurisu. There's something wrong. You should be dead. Why are you here? And you're even... This isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes, and they're the ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound would have produced that much blood. Yet as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. I realize that I'm gasping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? You're okay, but that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific travel. I'm a mad scientist. Feels silky, quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Her skin's so soft, so alive. Dead bodies don't feel like this, not that I've ever touched one. Whoa, Karine, I don't think that's a good idea. Bad touch. Hey! Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. I grab the hem of her jacket, pull it aside, and take a good look at her chest. What truth, you perv, you stupid! Wanna die? Louise Chan's famous line for the win! I know what I saw. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makase Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? What are you talking about, Ocarine? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. Cancelled? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. My Yuri story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization's conspiracy? Excuse me, my name is Oin Kiyoma. Really, man? You're hopeless. Okay, Hoinin-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match with everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Makase-san? It's almost time. Huh? Oh, right, thank you. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room. Damn Americans. Oh, she's American? We should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture, duh. Ah, that. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the grilled genius Makase Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. He's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius, Makase Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daro, she turned 18 a few days ago. Oh yeah. I first heard about her when Daro pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. Mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? I stared back at her. She quickly looks away. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. You may have these people fondled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Redicon how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Oh. Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. Objection! What? It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Agreeing, you magnificent fool. An ATF staffer entered the room ready to kick me out, but Kurisu stopped him. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay. It's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. Before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory at least. The 11 theories. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory, cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory. Sir, another outburst like that, and I'll strangle you with my microphone wire. That's what it should have said. Not bad. I don't recommend rabbit holing. Okay. Time travel is... Not bad. Perhaps Makase Kurisu was a worthy rival after all. I lost a week into my mind. However, all of those models aren't purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? Right, well... It could be contradicted by the 13th model, now couldn't it? Cursed girl. I didn't expect that she'd twist my question and use it against me. All of a sudden I can feel everyone's eyes on me. It's risky to be conspicuous, so I probably shouldn't get too carried away. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second further into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you could run at near speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you. If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Hoinin Kiyoma. God, why are you singling me out? And what about going to the past? Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? Well, I was just getting started. Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? Best candidates for this, cosmic strings and wormholes. Cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. String-shaped crevice? That must be how they entered our universe. Do cosmic strings really exist? The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. It has an immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through the distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0. Now we apply this to cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. In other words, you'll arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you start revolving. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Now then, you need 3 strings in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, you would need the energy required to make them move at near light speed. 1.21 gigawatts! How much energy do you need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think, Hoenin-san? Can you take care of the challenge of cosmic string time travel? If that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? Looks like Hoenin-san doesn't want to take the challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Hoenin-san, do you know what wormholes are? Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. There are 2 wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0. But, oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. So we need something to negate the effect of gravity. So-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats it? You leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can even begin to imagine what it'd be like. Say that wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light. Once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So now, if Hoenin-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. The important part is the return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0. Hoenin-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past, time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody's ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which by the way has not been confirmed to exist. So, implementation of either would require a ridiculous amount of effort. And incorporating them into a time machine is even more unattainable. Now do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality may not have yet been solved. You mean time paradoxes, conservation of mass. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terrible reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? She's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all.